Picture this. A simple sniff could predict a crisis before the first symptom appears. For decades, we've relied on blood tests and scans to catch fetal health issues or early disease markers, but there's a new frontier opening up that relies entirely on the olfactory sense. Scientists have recently uncovered a revolutionary discovery in how our brains interpret volatile organic compounds, turning the air itself into a diagnostic tool. In this video, we're diving deep into the scent of life, exploring how a breakthrough in understanding smell is about to revolutionize early detection methods and potentially save countless lives before they even know something is wrong. Let's start with the basics, but not as you think them. We usually think of smell as just a pleasant or unpleasant sensation, like the aroma of coffee or the stench of rotting food. But in the world of biology, that simple sensory input is actually a complex language telling us vital information about health and environment almost instantly. Take the work happening now at Vosshal's laboratory. They've been using Drosophila fruit flies as a crucial model organism to decode exactly how brains process these olfactory signals. You see, insects like mosquitoes don't just smell air. They track CO2 trails with surgical precision to find hosts. This sensitivity isn't random. It's an evolutionary survival mechanism honed over millions of years. When it comes to human health, the principle is similar but far more nuanced. Amniotic fluid or maternal breath can carry chemical signatures that act as early indicators of fetal development. A sharp, ammonia-like scent might signal dehydration or infection before a doctor ever sees a blood pressure reading spike, while a sweet, rich aroma could indicate normal, thriving growth. It's an invisible metric running in the background, constantly reporting on our biological state without us needing to take a single pill. Now, here is where it gets truly fascinating because smell defies the logic we use for other senses. When you look at color, you have a spectrum. Red isn't just red. It has wavelengths you can measure against green or blue. Sound has clear frequencies that split into high notes and low bass. But try to map out the difference between the scent of frost on a winter morning and a sauna filling with heat. There is no single axis you can draw across these two experiences. This ambiguity makes the human brain incredibly good at pattern recognition, but terrible at categorization unless it has context. The mystery lies in how we begin to make sense of something like that. Researchers are discovering that the brain doesn't just process chemicals. It constructs a narrative based on memory and expectation. If you are expecting a healthy pregnancy, your brain might interpret subtle chemical shifts as variations in temperature or diet rather than warning signs. This is where the complexity gets real. The same scent could be comforting to one person and alarming to another depending entirely on their internal state and what they know about their own body. Critics might argue that relying on smell for medical diagnostics is subjective and unreliable, suggesting that personal bias clouds the data. After all, how can you standardize a feeling that is inherently private? You are absolutely right to be skeptical. Without objective metrics, scent-based diagnosis risks becoming guesswork. However, this very subjectivity is what makes the technology so powerful in its next phase of development. The breakthrough isn't about human noses making diagnoses anymore. It's about training machines to see what humans miss. By using AI models that analyze real-time data from millions of sources, we can create a baseline for normal scent profiles across different populations. This removes the emotional filter entirely. Instead of asking if something smells bad or good, the system asks exactly which chemical compounds are elevated and by how many parts per million. The counter-argument falls away because the machine doesn't feel the scent. It measures the physics behind it. We can track competitors in the healthcare market, discover emerging security threats in data privacy, and research these biological markers with a level of precision that human intuition simply cannot match. It turns the mystery into mathematics. So what does this mean for you and your family in practical terms? The implications are staggering. Imagine a scenario where a smartphone app, utilizing advanced machine learning algorithms similar to Feedly AI's approach of analyzing millions of sources, could alert parents if their unborn child is showing signs of distress before the first ultrasound even reveals it. We can develop wearable devices that don't just monitor heart rate, but analyze breath chemistry continuously. Think about how we currently track security threats or market trends in real time. We are now applying those same principles to maternal health and prenatal care. The Scent of Life becomes a continuous, non-invasive dashboard for fetal well-being. Furthermore, this technology could revolutionize early detection of diseases like cancer or neurological disorders, where chemical signatures change long before symptoms manifest. We aren't just looking at the present. We are building a predictive framework that turns the air around us into a diagnostic tool. It's not science fiction. It is the next logical step in how we monitor health, turning the invisible signals of our biology into actionable insights available to everyone. From the microscopic world of fruit flies tracking CO2 trails to the complex chemistry of amniotic fluids, we are standing on the brink of a new era in healthcare. The Scent of Life is no longer just a poetic metaphor. It's a measurable reality that could save lives before they are at risk. We've explored how smell defies categorization and how machines can decode its hidden language to provide objective insights. The future lies in combining these biological truths with advanced data analysis to create a proactive health system for everyone. If you found this perspective on early detection fascinating, I challenge you to look at your world differently. What if the air itself was speaking to you? Subscribe to our channel and drop a comment below telling me what other invisible signals you think we're missing in modern medicine. Thanks for watching.